Everybody, it's me, Andrew. Get out into nature and tune in for yourself. Resonate with the Earth's electromagnetic field via 432 hertz and tune in for yourself. Get a plant-based diet going for yourselves today and nurture yourself right back into life. We are literally herbivores in our nature. Further balance out your physical body's pH level and get with alkalinity. Then you can generate some static, electricity. Send me some love telepathically. Set attention to your mind and set intention to communicate. That is all there is to telepathy. You are now tuning in to great days. So today I'm going to talk a little bit on plugging back into existence. Okay, and I'm going to explain what this means. I'm going to also go over some methods for doing so. And I'm going to go into what plugging yourself back into existence is going to do for you, okay, and everybody else as well. So let's get right into this. So plugging back into existence, what I mean by this is plugging in to existence, like plugging a cord into an outlet. You know, it's making connection, okay? And when I talk about plugging back into existence, I'm talking about plugging yourself into existence or connecting once again with the totality of things or with existence. Okay, so plugging back in, we have become very unplugged. And I got this from a book. Okay, I'm reading a book by Osho, and he talks about being unplugged. Okay, we are unplugged from existence. And basically what he means by this is that we have become very disconnected with existence. We have become very disconnected with God. Okay, and he speaks about, or he talks about it by telling of plugging in or being unplugged. Okay, we have become very, very spiritually starved in the previous centuries or millennia. We have become very spiritually starved. Okay, and this is the same as a disconnection with source or spirit or existence or God. It's also being unplugged. You've unplugged yourself and you are lacking power, okay, or you're lacking the energy now. So plugging back in, you need to plug yourself back into existence. By this, we're talking about getting in connection with source once again, getting in connection with existence, or getting in connection with the universe or God. Okay, coming to communion with God, coming to unify with existence. Okay, many different ways to be able to do this for yourself. What Osho is talking about in the book, though, when he's talking about being unplugged from existence, he's talking specifically about religions. Okay, so religion, and I don't think he's against religion, but he's talking the truth of it. Okay, so he's talking about religion being one of the original sources of plugging back into existence. Okay, so Osho is talking about religion is one of the original sources of being able to plug back in to existence or communion or come to unify with God or the universe or existence. Once again, so religion was originally for plugging yourself into existence and coming to unification. But where it is now, we have been unplugged. We aren't no longer connected to God or the universe as much as we once were in previous. So obviously religion has taken a turn as well within that same frame of time, you know, that same timeline. Religion has taken a great turn. It's not what it used to be, and it's most definitely doesn't hold some of the original roots to it anymore. Okay, it's completely changed, and it isn't what it is anymore. So people are no longer looking towards religion as they once were. More so, they're looking more inwardly and more towards themselves. okay, for their own personal individual connection to God. However, you can do it as an individual, whatever is natural in your unique expression is what you're going to turn towards nowadays to get plugged back into existence, or to commune with God, or to unify with the universe. Okay, so we don't, that this is why people are straying from religions more and more so, okay, nowadays. But there's also people who are developing new ways and building upon old ways and refining them to commune with God or the universe, or plug back into existence in collective or in group, a large group, you know. So whatever you drift towards, or whatever you are attracted to or gravitating towards, um, is gonna be what you want to look towards for making that connection with God once again, or the universe. Okay, but it is most definitely necessary to keep the connection, because you need to plug yourself back in. We cannot remain unplugged forever. Okay, everything has to change, even the unplugged state. So we can find whatever it is that brings you into unification with God and the universe, or God or the universe or existence. Okay, and personally for me, I found that it is meditation. You know, meditation is very, 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 very enlightening. It is most simply the method for, or the practice for being able to expand your awareness. You know, so going beyond death, meditation can do this for you, because meditation is going beyond death. You know, as you start meditating more and more often, going into years of doing meditation, you have that experience of going beyond the physical, you know, into metaphysicalities, and this is going beyond death. Okay, you can also have these experiences with psychedelic substance. You know, this is one that I personally use for myself as well. And this isn't a wrong way, or a bad way either. We used to do this all the time in tribe. We used to do it in ancient days. We used to do it, and we still do it. Okay, just as much as we used to do it. So still very much a beneficial way of communing with God. Taking plant substances. Okay. So meditation, you can take psychedelic substances, or any substance that you feel brings you into that plugged state or connected state with God, universal oneness. Okay, whatever brings you into universal oneness, to have you subjectively experience, or to induce a mystical experience, is going to be good for you. But you also gotta stay mindful of the fact of it being right or wrong for you, in the way that and I don't really like to get right and wrong mixed in with it, because this is conceptual. But if it doesn't feel right for you, but it's bringing you some type of connection, try something else, something that is gonna give you something that is gonna feel better for you, but also bring that connection. You know, because you want something that is going to fit with you, that is going to last for you. You know, one thing also that I look towards is yoga. Yoga is literally the source of unification. So yoga brings is bringing you into a plugged state. You're in a plugged state with God. You know, and you need to be plugged. You need universal oneness. You need that God energy, because without it, you're in a dark state. You know, not that these last forever, but you definitely want to find some type of method for doing so, because these states of being plugged in are very vital to your life. Otherwise, you fall into deep states of suffering and misery, and you do not want to live within these states forever, because it affects, it kind of like rots the family tree in a way, if you really think about it. But there's yoga, one that I found is very, very significant, and has been used for probably thousands of years, tens of thousands of years, probably even eons. Okay, psychedelic usage, definitely one. Also, yoga, holistic eating. You can change your diet to more holistic food, and this can bring you into universal oneness as well. You can fast. You can do things like this. You can even just exercise. Exercising, I found, it can also help you in a way to come to universal oneness as well. Or even just studies. You can do different studies, take up different knowledge, areas of knowledge, and this can also bring you into universal oneness. So there's many different ways to get to that same experience. It's just whatever works best for you, but you got to plug back in. You cannot stay unplugged forever because well, that's just not the way it works. You cannot stay unplugged forever, because nothing is forever. Everything is temporary. Everything is in fluctuation or change. So even if you're in an unplugged state, it has to come to an end one day, because naturally your body or your being is going to start seeking something more connected, or a more connected state. So naturally you are going to gravitate to plugging back into existence once again, even if you were in a very, very disconnected state or unplugged state. But that's pretty much going to be it for today's video. Make sure to plug back in, love yourself, and have a great day. Peace out. One love.